spotlight on our small businesses, and it's a type of financial support that all of our city leaders can really get behind, positive energy with your stories that will move the communities forward. So I want to welcome Mayor Kenneth T. Welch to open our brief program and to elaborate on the program we're introducing to you today. Thank you.
Thank you, Erica. Good morning, and the sun literally is shining on St. Pete this morning. Thank you all for being here with us this morning on the steps of the greenhouse. This is a special place where our fantastic city team helps local businesses increase capacity and accelerate growth. And similar to an incubator, the greenhouse also creates a robust environment to assist entrepreneurs with getting their businesses off the ground. In the city of St. Petersburg, we put small businesses first because when they're competing and thriving, they're the heart of a healthy, vibrant, and diverse community that we all love. Today, I'm excited to announce a $1.35 million boost to small businesses in South St. Petersburg. This is an investment that will bolster our small businesses' capacity and support equitable economic development in the Sunshine City. But before I share some of the details of the new South St. Pete CRA Microfund program, I'd like to recognize and thank members of our city team who work tirelessly every day on behalf of all our local businesses and St. Pete residents. Thank you to Administrator Gerdes, CDA Corbett, and all of our economic development and workforce staff for your innovative work every day. Give them a hand, please. Our City Council is another important part of our team. In fact, our City Council members have been working all morning in a committee of the whole, and gave up their break just to be here to show their support. And I know I have some council members with me: Ed Montanari, John Muhammad, Copley Gerdes, Lisette Hanowitz. Did I miss any? I said Ed first. Ed's always first. And the chair is going to speak to us shortly. So thank you to all the council members, and we'll hear from Council Chair Brandy Gabbard in just a few minutes. I also want to thank all the local business owners who are here today. Thank you all for being with us here today. Let's give them a hand. We are thankful for your commitment to work and live in St. Pete, and we are truly blessed for what you give back to our communities. And today we are investing in you. The Community Redevelopment Area, or CRA Microfund program, revolves around our South St. Petersburg communities and supports our principle of equitable economic development. And our total investment exceeds $1.35 million for local businesses. Our business owners can use the funding to make targeted improvements without providing any upfront capital or matching. They also benefit from educational programs and training, also mentoring and networking here at the Greenhouse. In the first round of the application period, we will be distributing approximately $350,000 to 50 qualifying businesses in increments up to $10,000. We believe this could be a game changer for South St. Pete businesses as they work to compete, survive, and thrive. This is what inclusive progress looks like. One of the primary reasons that the CRA was created was to uplift a community historically and disproportionately impacted by poverty and lack of resources and access to capital. This small business support reflects our core principles of equitable economic development, community impact, and innovative solutions. Our entire city benefits when we build the capacity of all small businesses, which drive our economy. Now, the application period opens 1 week from today on May 9th and remains open until the last day of the month, May 31st. We are so excited about this Microfund program, and special thanks to our city team for developing an innovative approach to move forward. And now I have the honor of introducing a great leader and partner on our city team, our City Council Chair, Brandy Gabbard. Thank you all for being here.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's great to see you all today, and thank you, Mayor, for that introduction. It's very fitting that we are here today on our budget workshop day, as the Mayor mentioned, to celebrate how we as the city will use critical CRA funding to do the most good in a new and exciting way. Since the CRA's inception, City Council has been engaged in intricate conversations about CRA funding and how these dollars can and should transform this long underserved part of our community. We have come a long way, and the current council and administration have placed a thoughtful focus on the residents and places that exist across the 4,700 acres that comprise one of the largest redevelopment districts in the state. This specific funding and program that we are here to launch today is special because it will use in a targeted and intentional way funds that will catalyze new business opportunities in South St. Pete. We know that CRA business owners as a community are comprised of creators, makers, home businesses, and entrepreneurs who are looking to create economic opportunity not only for themselves, but for their neighbors. During COVID, we learned a lot of lessons about how this unique small business community accesses resources and the hurdles that exist in current funding bureaucracy. I want to thank members of our city team and county officials and staff for working through those many challenges during that time, especially for our home-based business community. I am confident with Mayor Welch's leadership that this funding will work to overcome those hurdles and move progress forward in new and inspired ways that will create the greatest impact. When we create opportunity for growth and we encourage new ideas and creativity, we expand our community's reach to the outside world. I heard Kathy Wood of ARK Invest say last week, we are looking for our new Elon Musk. I don't know if a Microfund program is going to find that new brilliant mind, but it certainly can't hurt. Sometimes all people need is a little help and they can watch their dreams soar. I am excited to see how far our community will work together to take all of our dreams and opportunities to the next level. Thank you.
We have two more speakers. I want to bring up George Smith, our Economic Development Officer. He has been living and breathing the master plan for this. Initially, I said for months, and he said, no, Eric, it's been for years. We've been working to develop this. So please welcome George Smith. And then Councilmember Mohammed will follow him.
Good morning. Isn't this a beautiful day? The South St. Petersburg CRA, or Community Redevelopment Area, was established to promote reinvestment in housing, neighborhoods, commercial corridors, business development, workforce development, and nonprofit capacity building within the district. The CRA district is approximately 7.3 square miles and almost 4,800 acres. It's one of the largest in the state of Florida. This area includes more than 20 neighborhood and business associations and 2 Florida Main Street districts. The boundaries are from 4th Street to 49th Street, 2nd Avenue North to 30th Avenue South. The redevelopment plan encompasses a multifaceted revitalization strategy that seeks to expand opportunities and addresses the lack of capital that is available to small businesses. One of the primary goals of the Microfund program is to ensure that all businesses within the CRA can take advantage of this capital access initiative, one of the hallmarks of the plan. The Microfund program has been intentionally developed and created to address the concerns of many small businesses that are unable to meet other CRA requirements. The program, in addition to providing capital, is intended to build business acumen, to develop business capacity and improve the readiness for future opportunities. This will be accomplished by using a cohort program approach. All businesses will be required to complete a business capacity development plan, which will be unique for each participant. It is not one-size-fits-all approach because all businesses are different. The business development plans will focus on finance, business planning, marketing, sales, and business management. Once the plan is complete, grant funds are then distributed. Each program participant will be paired with a business navigator to assist and support them during the business plan development process. Business mentors will also be an integral part of this program. The eligible businesses will include existing commercial brick and mortar operations up to $10,000 grant. Existing family child care businesses, up to $10,000 grant. Existing home-based businesses, up to $5,000 grant. And existing shared commercial spaces, i.e. food trucks, up to $5,000. And we'll have a special category in this cohort called early stage startups. They can receive up to $2,500 grant. As previously mentioned, the investment in this program of $1.35 million is expected to fund 4 cohorts, with the cohorts being comprised of 35 to 50 businesses each round. Applications for the first cohort will go live beginning May 9th and ending May 31st, or until the maximum program numbers have been met. For this pilot launch, the cohort maximum will be 40 businesses, with the 5 early-stage businesses for a total of 45. The second cohort is expected to begin in the fall or winter of 2023. Again, we are very excited about this initiative and look forward to continuing to support the businesses and residents of the CRA. I'd like to briefly recognize the team that are the boots on the ground in leading this initiative. From the greenhouse, Tracy Smith, Alexis Garcia, and will all the EcoDev team please raise your hand, because all of us are working on this initiative. They're shy, but they're there. I also like to have to provide a special recognition to the Economic Development Manager, who is the manager of the team, who has championed this initiative from the outset. This is his last week with the city, but I thought we needed to at least acknowledge his involvement. Rick Smith. And briefly, I also like to recognize a couple of our partners that have been involved with us and provide assistance in the greenhouse: the Chamber of Commerce, SCORE, TBIC, and the SBDC. Thank you so much.
Peace and blessings be with y'all. How y'all doing today? All right, so let's see here. So definitely, I'm actually going to be reading a proclamation, and it gives me great pleasure to be able to do so. We know that small businesses are a crucial part of our economy and our communities. They're often the little shops that we see, little stores that are in our community, whether they're in neighborhoods or in downtowns. We also have small businesses that are operating on the side of roads, out of the trunks of cars, vendors at local markets that are looking to get started. Also classifies these small businesses that we're talking about, whether they're promoting their businesses at those markets or in social media groups like 727 Got Talent. Somebody been there. They provide jobs and economic growth, and they help make our communities unique and vibrant. Of course, small businesses can range from family-owned shops, high-tech startups, and everything in between, and they're all important. And when we support small businesses, we are helping to create these jobs, preserve the unique culture of our community, and also helping the families who rely on the income from those businesses and those who use those businesses to promote their livelihood. And owning that business can help them fulfill a lot of the dreams that they have for their families and themselves. Also, by helping small businesses, we create opportunities for individuals who may be actively involved in the process of turning their lives around and working to build a better future for themselves and their families. So as a city council member, I believe that supporting these businesses and promoting the economic growth of our community in Richmond is so significant. And we do have a responsibility to promote the well-being of our community as well by providing opportunities for these individuals. So let's continue to support the small businesses in the community, whether it's shopping at a local store, promoting a small business, whether you're sharing a page. A lot of times we say, well, that's not real. Share it on your page. Communicate with somebody. Talk about the services that you received at these businesses, and it all contributes to supporting our local economy. And so, again, it gives me great pleasure to read the proclamation. Proclamation, City of St. Petersburg. Whereas America's progress has been driven by pioneers who think big, take risks, and work hard. And whereas from the storefront shops that anchor our business districts to the high-tech startups that keep St. Pete on the cutting edge, small businesses are the backbone of our economy and the glue to our communities. And whereas for many families, owning a business is also the fulfillment of their dreams, their path to a better life, their chance to build a family legacy, and a source of community enrichment. And whereas when we support small businesses, jobs are created and local communities preserve their unique culture. And whereas because the country's more than 33 million small businesses create nearly 2 out of 3 jobs in our economy, we cannot resolve ourselves to create jobs and spur economic growth in America without discussing ways to support our entrepreneurs. And whereas the President of the United States has proclaimed National Small Business Week every year since 1963 to highlight the programs and services available to entrepreneurs through the U.S. Small Business Administration and other government agencies. And whereas the City of St. Petersburg and the Greenhouse join in this national effort to help America's small businesses do what they do best, grow their businesses, create jobs, and to ensure that our communities remain as vibrant tomorrow as they are today. Now, therefore, I, Brother John Muhammad, alongside and on behalf of Mayor Kenneth T. Welch, Mayor of the City of St. Pete, hereby proclaim April 30th through May 6th as Small Business Week in St. Petersburg, honoring the strength of small businesses here and nationwide.
That was awesome. Are y'all feeling good, even in the sun? That closes our program. We want to give you a chance to ask a couple of questions. Again, our city council members are on a brief break, so are there a couple questions from our media colleagues here? If you guys have a question or two, we'll take those.